Finally back from Channelwood. I don't really trust either of these guys, I'm gonna be honest. You have any new info after putting a page in?
Blue pages you brought for me. Oh, I must have some more. I ask of you.
Mm-hmm.
No. Since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid scheme.
Mm.
Pretty speech has been. Read which is endless. It'd be perfectly obvious to you. Evil and has destroyed all but four. Do not bring the red pages to him. You must not let him trick you. Tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. You to bring the blue pages. Listen to me. Listen. You must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Well, I don't love you telling me just to obey you, I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Have returned. Additional page. From my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Cirrus. I need all the red pages. I must search. Bring me. Two more for the red page. And I am released. I promise. Warn you, don't touch the blue pages. It's where my brother, wicked brother, he is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release me. Thirst for destruction is none. Never ending. Bring the red page. I beg you, please, release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. You must help me. I beg you to help me.
I really don't trust either of them. I'm gonna be so honest. Okay, I want to see if there's anything immediately helpful on here. Probably not. It's really just this, right? Yeah. I'll read those probably after. I think one of these is meant to be off somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. Okay. Let's look at the I don't know music. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't. So here's what I'm gonna do. take a picture with my phone, and then we're gonna oh, okay. And then it's is that not it? Oh. Oh. Okay, so this first one needs to be at a C. Is it called C1? I feel like there's a different name for that, and I don't know what that is. To be so honest. Okay. 2 is C2, and then is it D sharp 2? Maybe. Uh-huh. And then F and A. It's on this side, right? All right. Yeah, I know music theory for sure, no doubt. I know notes. I know my scales or something. How does one get out? Probably the button. That makes sense. Yeah. Buttons usually help. Mm. Okay. So I'm looking for maybe what colors these sounds are associated with. Red, green, and blue. Potentially. Mm-hmm. That meant to say it's spot number 2. Maybe. I'm stuck. 3 is lava? Maybe? Being very presumptuous on what these are meant to represent. Crystal sounds. Ooh. This can be 1, maybe. Should I be leaving the light on for each one? I'm gonna regret that. Was there 6 switches? I feel like there was only 5. They all sending it to the big tower in the middle? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure they're all turned on. There's only 5, yeah. Might have been making a big assumption there. I mean, that does look like a 2, you know? That feels like it's obviously meant to be 2. I think I can make assumptions all I want, but that looks like it's meant to be a 2. Oh wait, so is this though? Unless because it's broken, it's meant to be a 4? I don't know. Can I get to that island? From somewhere underground. Oh. Right. Duh. Oh, it's so dark. Hi. Sure. What? Oh. Uh-huh. What is this one? The wind. Crystals. Clock. Lava should be the next one. Oops. Okay. Crystals. And the wind. Which I think is this way from the lava. Wait, so it's crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. Crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. Crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. I'm gonna forget that. Crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. I think that's what it's trying to tell me. Crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. Okay. Crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I can puzzle sometimes. Sometimes faster than other times. It really, depends. I figured out a basic puzzle sound. I don't like it. I don't like it. Big submarine. Is there gonna be another puzzle, or is this just the way out? I feel like normally they've done at least like a couple puzzles, but I feel like once you also get the pages, they kind of just send you on your way. Oh, nope, I definitely should have taken pictures of that. Southeast, maybe next? Or southwest? Now what? That. There's no way they're all right. I don't think this is a, like, properly... No, no. Oh. I didn't happen to take a picture of that boat book, did I? Or the compass thing? No. Okay, so let me... I press that. Um... What? No. Am I... What am I missing to be able to figure this out properly? That's the real question. I feel like they normally give you all the tools you need to actually solve it, generally. Right? I know that book had something about it, but I don't think I can go back. I mean, maybe I can. Maybe the ship is still open and I can just walk right back into my ship. Maybe it'll just take me right back, but I don't think the book is there anymore. Well, door's closed anyway, so. For sure. I don't know. I figured there had to be some sort of hint, but okay. I took a bit of a break. It was really hot in my house, and I was a little frustrated with this puzzle because I don't know what I'm doing. Or try again. Also not streaming anymore. I was streaming the first little bit, but I'm gonna see if I can't do this just off stream. Okay. So can I... Oh, I did the wrong thing. That's the wrong lever again, or the wrong direction. Amazing view. Thank you. And back down. Okay. So what happens if I just push forward here? I presumably came from south, right? So I can go this way. So now east would bring me back the way I came. Is there another path here? Yes. I say just keep going forward and see what happens. So I went north twice there. Yeah, I think every button's gonna make this sound. Just as a way to let me know which room I'm in, probably. I can't go forward here, right? No. I can't go back one. Okay, so cowbell room is dead end. South would bring me back the way I came. Let's try east. I don't know. Where does this take me? Not cowbell room? It is cowbell room. Is it a different cowbell room? I'm so lost. Wait, it is a different cowbell room. What? I knew I should have taken a picture of that book. I think I'm actually just lost now. That's different. This is where I came from, right? I don't know. This one feels extra long. is this? Another coupler room. So I came from south. This should be. Oh, wait, this is definitely different. I don't remember one turning like this. I was kind of expecting the exhaust sound room, but this might be the exit. Oh, there's two sounds on this one. Northwest. So I came from southeast. That was like a north. Or no, I came from southwest, technically. I think I was going to head south again. Unless there's one more path over here. No. Okay. I was facing northwest when I came into this room. Right? Which would be not this. Yeah, yeah. And then I went north, I think. Can I go this way? This is not back the way I just came from. I feel like it might be. Okay. Let's go back this on this path, right? This is the one I just took. See where this takes me. So instead of going east, is there anywhere else I can go this way? So that would be where I just came from. And then I think this next path. I think north is the only other option then. Okay, yep. So I came here. And then was one at dead end. It's never what I wanted to do. I do like that you can do that though, so you don't have to just like turn all the way around. I'm just trying to see if there's another path. It isn't on the south or the east. Or it isn't just the south. Yeah. It's kind of looking like it is, just completely dead end. Yeah. Okay. So instead of going north here, and I go anywhere else. Southeast should be where I came from initially. It might be my only option. It is. See, it feels like such like the right way to go based on the path, or just based on the fact that it's different, you know. Okay, so we have south. Is that the only other path? No, we have west. Yeah, we'll head west. Is this the really long one? No. Okay, it's not that one. It does seem like there's only one way here, which is just continue west. Yeah. Okay. Where does this put me? The exhaust room. Okay, so east would take me the way back out. So let's head north instead. Now we're back in a cowbell sound. So now south would take me back out. So is there anywhere else here? No. Okay. So this is just meant to help me like orient myself, I guess, if I can't see anything. So if we went north, I don't remember which way I came from initially. I'll be so honest. Do I think I went straight here? Where does this take me? Hmm. For sure. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to spin all the way back around because we're not going west again. Don't be a cowbell. Son of a bitch. Why can't I just hold this down and go back the way I came from forever ago, you know? There's gotta be a way to like default it back. I wonder how many of these connect, and I've just been crossing over the same path. Like how far in am I actually versus what it feels like? Well, that's gonna turn me around. Can I go back that way? I like that sound. I don't know if I'm meant to associate that with a good path. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I've got nothing in my book, do I? Or in my notebook? Damn. Well, so yeah, this is also okay. Yeah, I wasn't that far. It felt like I was a lot further off. I think I might have just. I think they eventually all kind of cross over, right? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Firstly, I do this to it is in windowed full screen. Can we stop the audio from cutting out when I tab out? No? Ooh, cursor options. Wow. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to capture the drawing that I'm making, or I'll just throw it on after the fact. I kind of like to record it separately. Can I do that? Probably not. Okay. I need to make this not really any smaller, doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh god. So we're here, right? We go up one. Let's actually make this red. Go up one is uh, uh spin. Fantastic. Okay. So I'd be back the way I came. So we're heading west, right? Yeah. So then we're going to do one of these, do one of these. And now we're right here. I'm just gonna write B for Bell. Fantastic. So then this is east is the way I came from. So then we're gonna go north. Which ends up being E for exhaust. Beautiful. Okay, we're facing north. Oh, we're gonna go east. Okay, this is gonna be a little awkward. Let's. E. Close enough. We're gonna go this way. And like this. And it's also exhaust. Um, Beautiful. Can we go north? No. I don't want to go south. Because presumably south will bring me back to the way I came. Or back to the spin room. I can't go south. I can, I guess, continue going east. Boop. Which is a cowbell. Uh, no, I said B. I put B for bell. That was the clink sound. So I have to put C for cowbell, which is going to be a little confusing. Let's just. It's going to be so bad. Let's. Can I make this any smaller? Fantastic. Oh no. Ugh, it's too small. All right, we're gonna do C for cowbell. Beautiful. I can go northeast. I took northeast. I know it's not quite the most accurate representation, but this is gonna be a cowbell again. No, it's exhaust and cowbell. So it is E. And C. Beautiful. And then we go north. Which brings us to another cowbell, which I think is technically a dead end. If south's my only option, then this is the dead end I went on earlier. There's the south path. Nothing on northwest either. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna say not this way. Beautiful. So from here, southwest will bring me back the way I came initially. Right? Can I go anywhere else from here? I got southeast. Am I crazy in thinking there's a different path to southwest? What? I would. Didn't I go northeast to get here? I mean, maybe still. It might have just had me facing northwest, I guess, after I came in. Or maybe not taking into account the fact that it's turning. So this should say northeast by the time I stop, right? Yeah. I think it will. Okay. So this is also a dead end. So then from Cowbell Room, heading west would take me back. There's a path there. Okay, yeah, we'll head south. And I know it's different from that room. Shit. I need to. This is cowbell as well. You're a south. You're a spin. South from here was it cowbell? I think it said. Cow. And I can keep going south, so I will go south again. And this is another spin. Okay. West. Oh, no. I don't think my map's gonna hold up. So north would be back the way I came. I might have to go west. Ah, shit. Oh, there's a southeast. Okay, so there's also we have a southeast. And we have a west. Let's go southeast. This is a spin and a clink, which I think is a B technically that I wrote down. Because why not? Because why wouldn't I? So it's S for spin, B for bell, which is technically the clink, not to be confused with cowbell. Okay. And then we'll go southwest, I guess. Which lead us as a clink and exhaust. A B and E, you could say. What's the next path to take from here, or is this a dead end? Alright, so northeast should be back the way I came. Yep. Is this a dead end? This is a dead end. Okay. So now we're going northeast. Okay, we don't want to go here. Don't confuse the reds too much. They're two different colors of red. This was a B and an S. Okay. So now northwest would take me back the way I came. Right. Southwest is the dead end way. So I guess that means this entire path is also a dead end. Well, there is a path north, which does make my writing a little bit. North is cowbell. Is cowbell garbage? I don't know yet. Oops. Let me. That is a C. I should just do different colors, but. Okay. Can I go anywhere but south here? That's the way I just came from. Okay. Also a dead end. Good to know. Okay. So now, I guess the only other option is to head back up northwest, right? And then we head east from there. And see what happens. be a spin. Okay. I said east, I meant west. I don't know how I'm going to position this, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change how it's where it is based on which direction it has me facing. It has me facing south, so I'm gonna take some creative liberties here. I can't zoom in anymore, can I? We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go. Was this a what is it? Cowbell and a spin? So it's a C and a S. Eh, eh. Oh yeah, great, great drawing. Okay, we're facing south. I could go southwest, or I could go north. Is there any other path? That's where I came from. I think we're going southwest. Okay. And southwest is a spin room. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Good enough. Until I have to go north. Okay, before I mark it, where else can I go from here? I can go west. Okay. Northeast would take me back. Yep. Or I can go east. Let's, I guess, start with east. Which puts me in another spin room. That last one was spin as well, right? I think. Just the right amount. Yep, perfect. It's not a 5. It's an S. Spin. I might have to go west to come back out because I don't see anything else quite yet. And I'm running out of options. Okay, well, you know, that's another dead end. Add that on to the stack. Now we go west. There's a south? Sorry, what? Is this also the room that would take a northeast to go out where I came from initially? Fuck. Okay. Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah. This is fine. Let's head west. It's gonna be a dead. No, it's okay. I'll come back and go south. It's fine. Unless, never mind. Spin and clink, which is B for bell. C is cow. Nope. I said C for spin. I meant S. Yep, perfect. Oh my god. No, I'm running a room that way. Oh. East should be where I just came from. I can also go south, I guess. That doesn't make me feel any good. As I said, I was running out of room. I think I had my east and west backwards there. Yeah, we're okay. I can go northwest. Yeah. This is just the best. Okay, this is clink and exhaust, which would be B and E. Didn't I already have one that was like that at one point? Did I not write? I feel like I made the joke. B and E, hee hee. Unless I was up there and I put C for clink that time. Am I not following my own rules? Ooh, that'd be awkward. But B is definitely bell. And E, oh, yeah. Whatever. Just don't let me go east. Just don't make me go east. Okay. Okay, southeast is where I came from. I think northeast is my only option here. Nope, there's also a west. We're gonna. Yep, I'm gonna pray that that's a dead end, and I'm gonna go west. If west is a dead end, I might cry. It's not looking good for me, coach. This is an exhaust. Yeah. Alright, let there be any other path. Okay. We're gonna go. I'm not even gonna look. We're just gonna go straight north. Cowbell. Right. C for cowbell. And then south would be. Is this the dead end? Is this the actual dead end? This might be the dead end. Well, shit. You know. I guess we're headed south. I really took a bit of a liberty with that. Okay, so we went north. Can I go anywhere else here? That isn't immediately just east. I don't think so. That's where I came from. I think I have to go east. I do. Okay. Also dead end. So now we need to go northeast. Please be a dead end. Or just the exit. Am I meant to be following this sound? I guess we'll see if my only option here is southwest, then it's a dead end. Okay. Okay. Okay, you got me. That's a B. Can't you tell? And then we're just gonna this was a C. This is exhaust and cowbell. I guess I had north. Oh no, 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 no. This is cowbell. This is, oh, yep, perfect. Just the way God and. Are you gonna make me go south? Is that my only option? Is my exit one of those two paths that head south down there that I didn't take earlier? It might be. It's kind of looking like it. Okay. Let's head south. Okay. We are here. I would need to go southeast to go back. Let me just make sure there's no other paths, because if there is, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna start crying. This is cowbell. Nope. It's a whole new room. I went west, and there's a whole new room. Making this yellow, because nope, I'm gonna make it green. Just kidding. Need to sneeze. Okay. What was this? An exhaust room? Yep. Just beautiful. East to be back the way I came. And I think that might be the only way to go. Okay. Glad I did that for no reason. Okay. So this is E and C. Yep. And then again, southeast would be the way I needed to come back from. Is there any other path that isn't north or west? No. Okay. So now we're at the B and E. Nope, that's just a C. Yep, I can see that. That is a C, and that is not some random scribble. This right here, that's the C. So that means southwest is the way to leave, unless there's another path I'm missing. That would be this way. Is there any other path? Isn't northeast. Or, yeah, northwest is what I meant. There's another north? Fuck. That's fine. No, this is fine. This is what I wanted. I wanted to take this path. It's different, I think. I don't remember a north path curving like this. Is this a dead end? No, but that looks different. I'm just gonna go. I'm not even gonna check. We're just gonna go. That looks different from what I've been looking at this entire time, so we're just gonna take it. It says has to be the exit. And if it's not, I will cry. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Just the way the original navigators intended. You know, those guys, like Lewis and Clark or something. Oh my god. That was rough. The Selenitic Age of Myst. It has been a while since I heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly, I think. For some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. How could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I have linked to is ever horrid or disgusting. On the grassy hill where I'm standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh, and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It's absolutely breathtaking, and yet, that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined, it almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I'll try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled along the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red along past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again, the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it's not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I'll need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I've had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear for my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one left there has been destroyed or damaged. I have returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently, the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to its circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night, I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breeze had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly, the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then, the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I'll also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, and I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It's also important that I check on Sears and Akinar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I'll need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I'll be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I've also found titanium occurring naturally. I'm all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I'll be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. "3 meters is not enough support for the beams. Amazingly strong. Prized inventions. Can never have imagined it to come together. Completely fatigued. I'm so happy to have completed. I'm leaving today in order to bring back Sirius and Akinar. I've left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into this shallow crust, where the tremors have become few. I just noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I've copied many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishments.